Educators across the country are warning parents about the so-called summer slide. According to the American Educational Research Journal, a 2020 study found students lost on average 17 to 28% of their school year gains in reading and 25 to 34% of math gains during the summer. So what can we do to keep our kids on track? Tim Farrell, the CEO of United Through Reading, joins me now for more on this. Tim, let's start with this whole concept of the summer slide. How significant is this when it comes to kids' learning and development?
Brian, thank you for having us. And that summer slide can actually be cumulative over many years. It can be anywhere, and our research has shown over about a quarter of a century that that can be anywhere, as you said, from 17 to nearly a third percent slide in reading. And if not checked by the family, by the reader, that can accumulate over time. So at United Through Reading, we've been serving military families for 34 years. In fact, we just celebrated our 34th birthday yesterday. And part of what we're advocating to stem the summer slide is to make it fun, give kids choice, have some agency, and read up to 6 books. And those books can have a wide array of choice because the kids have some choice with it and they find it fun and not find it drudgery. Even just 6 books of any length can really help stem that summer slide and keep those gains that they worked so hard for during that previous school year.
So what tips do you have for parents to try to help keep kids on track without being kind of overbearing? Because we do also want them to enjoy their summertime.
Exactly. And what we advocate is sharing with your children. And whether you're reading a book, something on your phone, something on your computer or tablet, a magazine, share it with your kids. Let them know that you value reading and it's fun for you and you want to make it fun for them. And again, you want to give them some choice and some agency in that summer reading. You want them on a program per se, but you don't want it necessarily to feel like school, or you don't want it necessarily to feel like work. So the more we can make it fun, the more we can give our children, whether military connected children or children of all kinds of families, give them some choice and help them continue to keep those gains that they worked so hard for during the previous school year.
Now, your organization helps military families record storytime videos so deployed soldiers can still read to their kids. Why is storytime so important for children and the family as a whole? And do you have any tips for getting children to read over the summer, particularly those who are now old enough to read on their own?
Absolutely. And you mentioned those storytime moments. And United Through Reading just kicked off our new 3-year campaign called Operation Storytime, where after our lifetime of service over 34 years, we've connected 3 million military family members through the joy of reading. And our 3-year campaign is going to connect that next million. And in doing so, we advocate just making that storytime moment so rich, because the research has shown over time that it doesn't just create that connection and that emotional bond, but those storytime moments are literacy development enhancing and they're well-being enhancing for the entire family. And those lessons that we learned with military families are actually applicable to all kinds of families, because people travel, people have absences and separations for whatever reason. And that child really wants to have that moment with their parent. And then as they get older, those habits often get ingrained, and then they'll want to they'll want to read on their own and then share it with you. So if you continue to share with your children that you value reading, whatever that book, magazine, article, publication, whatever it is, share it with your kids. Show them that you value it, it's valuable to you, and it's joyful for you. And those are the kind of habits that even kids that are of an age where distractions happen, other interests happen, that reading habit will still be valuable for them, and that they'll actually enjoy it and keep those gains that they worked so hard for during the previous school years.
It sounds like great advice and a great thing you're doing there. CEO of United Through Reading, Tim Farrell. Tim, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.